What's that? I'm bringing it back. What's going on, guys? We're about to check out this video from the amazing Wocus, the non-amazing Mucus, the amazing Loser. Don't want to show his forehead for his own preferences. I'm not even judging him. That's just, he got the hat on like that. Just, it be dusty as hell too, and he don't want to remove it. It's fine. I'll take my hood off, messed up hairline and all, nigga. No, let me put it back on. I might have got too hyped. I was too excited. Sign up for Patreon. See me take my hood off. Maybe even my shirt. And you never, I'll do it. On Patreon. Let's check him out, man. He talking about Candace, Owens, and some hateful mess. I'm sure of it. If you have any videos involving Amazing Lucas that you would like to see me react to, don't hesitate to send it to me via Discord or email. Let's contact bxbeastboy@gmail.com. Let's get straight into it, man. Hit the like button, share the video, join my Discord, check me out on my other platforms as well.
How are you this dumb? Oh my goodness. So we have this video of Candace Owens debunking a reparation scam. Imagine having a title like that. You already know, huh? How do you tell me that you're white ignorant without telling me you're white ignorant? Nevertheless, I know Candace Owens. I've talked to her on several occasions, and Candace Owens is intellectually anemic.
Fib, you don't know Candace Owens, bro. You don't know. You want to know Candace Owens so bad. You don't know Candace Owens. Just because you might have met her or said hello, don't mean you know her. Okay, you're a fanboy. She don't even like you. Nobody likes you. Your mom don't like you. Okay, your father, he went out for cigarettes. He just went out for cigarettes. Right. Actually, technically, I'm Lucas' stepfather. I didn't want to tell people this because he's just a disappointment. But I am his stepfather. I step over him to get to his mom's. That's facts. I said it. You can tell him I said it, fam.
And historically just ignorant.
Taj Mori on crack looking at.
Because if I'm ignorant on something, at least I'm going to be quiet until I do my due diligence and research. But nevertheless, she just...
I don't think that's true at all when it comes to you. I think you're going to lie about it. Then you're going full-fledged lie. Is he wearing an earring again?
Speaks freely.
Oh, no. He was wilding with that earring. He thought he was Prince.
And then white ignorance applaud. So, it's a nice little hustle. Don't get me wrong. It's a nice little hustle. Now, Candace Owens, as I told you...
I don't like that term. Like, yeah, I'm not a fan of that term. I don't like the way he talks about white people at all, to be honest. Right? White people get attacked on a daily basis for no reason beyond the fact that they're just white. Why are you talking about slavery? I'm not a slave. My mom wasn't a slave. My grandma wasn't a slave. But why did we keep bringing up slavery? What does that do besides just make us like that's handicapped from growing up and being real adults, blaming people and just pretending to be a victim all the time? And you got people like him who's fighting for reparations so hard just so they be lazy.
It's not the brain of Candace Owens.
And now I say people like him, I'm speaking on just ignorant people that just are lazy, right? Nothing else.
Candace Owens is nothing more than a spokesperson, right? Now, as a spokesperson, you don't have to know anything about what you're saying. You just have to speak passionately about what you're being told to promote. The brains of this organization would be Charlie Kirk. I personally, firsthand experience, have witnessed Charlie Kirk give her talking points, guide her through arguments and rebuttals, right? That's what Charlie Kirk's...
Cap. If that's true, show proof. If that is so true, show proof. Let's see it right now. Unless you just full of crap, bro. You just talking.
Point is, right? He manufactures these Sambos. Getting into the video, you have Candace Owens, who is on this panel, and this outstanding young black bright man asks her, hey, why are you so against reparations? Why do you think we don't deserve reparations? Like, you got a form of reparations when you sued.
So, like,
That wouldn't be reparations though, but okay.
why don't you think we deserve reparations? I mean, you did get a check
Deserve. Deserve.
for a racist act back when you were in high school.
And even if that was true, that wasn't an act that happened to her great grandparents. Get your lazy ass up. Go do something. Do something. Start a YouTube channel. Let's hear some of these dumbass opinions so I can roast you. Right? Do something with your life. You got free money. Why can't I get free money?
Mwah! I give you that. That is a great example, because I guess you could say I wouldn't call it reparations, but yes, she did get a check cut when she was crying about racial discrimination. She got $35K of the school board. Right now, she wants to act like that didn't happen. Right, because she in her answer she doesn't even address it. Right, she deflects. Oh, well, that's not the same thing. Yes, boo boo. It very much is.
No, it's not.
Especially someone who wants to talk about race.
He just said it wasn't, and now it is. He just said his damn self it wasn't. No, it's not. A lawsuit and reparations. Bro, that's two different things. That's two different things.
Racism is a big problem. I love white people, but we already see she's already invested in her race. And by what I mean by her race, she's married George Farmer. She married into money, right? Got a baby out of it. Okay. She got pregnant, then got married, but she secured the bag. That's her goal.
Yeah, the way he talking about her personal relationships and marriage and children is disgusting. Let's be clear. Let's be clear as day. He's nasty as hell. That's crazy. It shows envy. It shows that he really just is jealous. He wanted him some Candace. There was a girl that looked like Candace Owens that just broke his heart. He ain't never been over it since. He never got over it. So every time he sees Candace, he just has to hate her.
She then responds that, yay, I was never a slave. The classic white ignorant talking point.
So first off, these are two different points. I do not think that we deserve reparations for slavery. I was never a slave in this country. And
it's so just base level, right? It's a very shallow talking point, because no one's saying that you are in fact a slave, right? Just like when, white ignorants want to say, I didn't own any slaves. Nobody's saying that you did own any slave. Nobody's saying that. That's never been an argument anywhere. No one's presented that, right? However, we will admit that there are descendants of slaves, okay? And even though you weren't a slave owner, you benefited from slave labor. You benefited from the slave.
Get your lazy ass up, fam. How about you do something for your own family tree? How about that? Let's sit here and beg for reparations. I feel like I want to play a debate I had with somebody about reparations that I think that it really fits a lot of points. Maybe I'll play it later. But yeah, fam, it seems like a whole lot of begging. When it comes to my stance on reparations, I'm not asking for it. I'm also not turning away free money. Let's be clear. Nigga. I'm going to say this is wrong. As I put that in my bank account, nigga, I got bills, bro. That's going to be a crazy blessing, but I'm still going to be like, that's crazy. That's foul. This is mad wrong. All right, let me go pay this bill. I definitely need to pay this bill too. I didn't get on that. But I'm not begging for it or demanding reparations. You gonna slip me some free money? What you think I'm gonna do?
I'm sick of worrying about the government. I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
Yo, the government part is what puts the icing on top of the. I had to use that clip. Me and my friends used to scream that shit to each other. We even saw each other outside, just from across the street, and we knew who it was. I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke. Yeah. What's up? Yeah, we already know the crew. We thought that was so funny when we seen that on I think that's from Lottery Ticket. It's from a movie called Lottery Ticket. That is fire. Fire as hell. It's funny. It's a hood classic.
Slave labor that this country exploited and used and never repaid. In addition to that, it's a little bit more than just slavery. Dr. Williams Darity goes over this. Dr. Claude Anderson goes over this. There's a slew of actual intellectual professors and historians that actually go over your grievances, right? Any questions you have, they answer it. That it also has to do as far as with Jim Crow. It has to do with redlining. It has to do with mass incarceration. It has to do with a plethora of things that were directly targeted in a concerted effort to undermine Black America. That's what that has to deal with. And the giant umbrella that encompasses all of this is the wealth gap. That is a prime example why this exists. It's not because, white ignorance want to say you're not working hard, you're not business. No, that's not the case. So once she fails with saying I was never a slave, she tries to take the shotgun approach. And usually when someone tries to take the shotgun approach, they have no argument, right? They just shoot out a bunch of stuff that, if it hits, it hits. If it misses, it misses. But they're just bombarding you with a bunch of really weak formed arguments. So then she talks about, if anything, you're just going to get $200. It's never going to happen.
And I think that the idea.
Whatever. Right. I'm not begging for it. I ain't looking for it. But if it happens, it happens. I mean, that's how I feel with it. But who cares? Like, it's not something I'm focused on.
Yeah, if you think that you're going to get more than $200 from the government, okay, this entire debate is just it's a joke.
So which one is it? Because he didn't ask if it's ever going to happen. He asked, do you deserve it? Okay, those are two very different questions. So you believing it's never going to happen is not an argument against it, whether or not it should happen. Then she shoots off another piss poor argument.
So how they determine how much melanin a person needs to receive reparations? Yeah, I don't know. They probably gonna test people. I know for like the Native American or whatever the proper name for it is, they do some kind of blood test and they tell you like a percentage, right? So I would assume they would do something stupid like that. Probably get DNA tested. I remember there's a TV show called Atlanta that did an episode about reparations. That's one of the funniest episodes. And it's like amazing. It's like some Twilight Zone shit, like where they do like, what if in real life reparations actually happened? And it shows you the negative cause and effect. Oh my God. It's such a good ass TV show and episode, bro. Great. But yeah, they'll probably do something like test your blood, see like what's your lineage or your DNA family tree, test your percentage. You get a percent of how Black you are. Right? Something stupid along those lines, right? Like you gotta be a descendant of like an African or whatever tribe. And he'll tell you what tribe you from, what dates your ass got taken here, like your tribe got taken, whatever. Something stupid, bro. I probably wouldn't even qualify because I wouldn't take the damn test. I wouldn't care. I don't trust the government enough to test my blood. You stupid? No. Hell no. Hell no. Hey, come on in for reparations. Come on, sit down. Let's get a sample. No, thank you. No, sir, Uncle Sam. You will not get a sample of my shit. And then there'll be a clone of me running around doing videos on YouTube. He's gonna call himself anti-BX. Fuck out of here.
Argument, right? Which is saying, hey, do you think you're the only group? We're the only group that has had something bad happen to them?
It's never going to happen. Do you think that we're the only group, I'm just going to ask this question, that has had something awful happen to them in this country?
Listen, nobody is saying that. No, who's saying this, right? She brings a bunch of straw man arguments.
I had a friend that was Native American. I remember he was telling me like a lot of crazy stuff, but he ended up pulling out the card. He had a card with him because he looked like a regular like white dude. But I remember he had like a 30% or something like that. It was something where it was enough for him to qualify that he doesn't pay taxes, none of that shit. But he pulled the card out. Like I was looking at the card and all that, like where it says his percentage, his name. I was like, holy shit, there's a Native American card, right? Maybe someone who knows more can correct me. But isn't there like a card? Because I had a friend that pulled that shit out and told me he had to go and get tested, right? All that to prove that his percentage. Because if it's a certain percentage low, then you don't qualify for, sounds crazy that I'm saying it, but all of the stuff that the government is willing to give you, right? Because of that, right? If you can prove that you're a certain percentage and like direct, right? They will give you some kind of card that you walk around with. It's weird. There you go. It's a Res ID. There you go. Because I'm only speaking from me just seeing it in person and being bugged out. Like, wait, that's like they make y'all get a card? So I would assume if they did reparations or anything of that nature, they would do something along those lines where you have to get tested. They'll tell you your percentage, right? And if you are over a certain percentage of black, right, then you qualify. If you mixed, you might be shit out of luck, brother. Like, hey, you gonna be all right. You gonna be all right. Shit, I don't qualify for every day. I'm not even asking for this. But yeah, maybe they'll do, because there ain't nobody arguing me. Nigga, I don't even got to get tested. I walk into the testing office, they gonna look at me and be like, nigga. I'm like, nigga. And then I'm gonna just walk out. They're gonna just give me a card, say 100%. I was like, black as fuck. Now, you could just look at me, you could tell I'm black as a motherfucker. Like, ain't no doubt. Ain't no doubt. I ain't mixed with nothing, nigga. I'm blackity black. I'm black as fuck. Nigga, I'm telling you, I walk out, my card is gonna say black as fuck. They might change my name. You know what I mean? Darkness jokes I got as a kid. Darknesses. Dave Chappelle fucked my life up. That Charlie Murphy skit, nigga, everybody had material. Darkness, black magic. Darkness has a return. Darkness falls, nigga. Black on black. Pure black, pitch black. They said the difference between me and Midnight was 11:59. They said I was so black, I looked like underneath the bed. I gotta eat Tootsie Rolls with white gloves on so I don't bite my fingers. When I was young, I didn't need a pencil. I would just write with my hand. I'd be like this. Write in cursive and all that. They said it looked like I was dipped in chocolate. They said it looked like I used a new charcoal lotion. Brings out the darkness. They said I looked like pitch black. Did I say that one already? They said I looked like a dark hole. They said, all right, that's enough. See, I could take jokes too. I'd roast myself for an hour if I wanted to. But yeah, I'm blackity black.
It's a bunch of straw man fallacies. Nobody's saying that black people are exclusive, the only group that has had something done wrong to them. Nobody's saying that. However, we're the exclusive group that suffered from chattel slavery in this country. The only group that was used, their color was used to justify slavery. Okay, the only group in which it was backed by multiple religions nationwide. The only group,
Heinz 57 is crazy.
Only group that was taken from the homeland to this country in regards to chattel slavery. Okay, this as far as when it came to chattel slavery in this country, specifically towards Black Americans, yes, there are some exclusivities that have occurred to just us in this country. This now leads us to my favorite part, which really just exposes her just level of just stupidity. And that is she tries to act like Japanese. Well, what do you think the Japanese got reparations? And it's like, yeah, they did.
Should the Japanese get reparations for the internment camps?
Yes.
She's so historically ignorant, right? Anytime you have, that's why she doesn't do a lot of debates, right? She doesn't do a lot of debates with actual people. She'll maybe go to a college campus or go to somewhere, right? But she won't do an actual one-on-one debate with someone who knows her stuff because she's ignorant. But like I said, and this is perfectly exemplified in this video.
Rick James, yeah, nah, that's facts. Charlie Murphy and Rick James, damn near ruined my whole junior high school, bro. The next day, fam, like, and Dave Chappelle just got fired. If you remember back then, season 1 wasn't really that talked about. Season 2 blew up crazy. And in season 2, they had the skit, the Charlie Murphy and Prince and Charlie Murphy and Rick James skit. Nigga, I'm talking about the next day, bro. Me and my older brother, we walked into school and everyone, darknesses. Darkness. They tried to hit me with what the 5 fingers said, hey, nigga, you better watch out. In the video game? Is that what you asking me? What they said in the video game? No, 5 fingers said nothing. But they was letting them darknesses jokes fly. I was darkness this, darkness that, right? And all types of jank. And eventually it got annoying. So I learned how to roast myself so I could do it better. So at least it could be entertaining. That's how I was able to just roast myself just now with all those black jokes.
When Charlie Kirk whispers to her, the Jews, If you watch, you would see it all the video. He was Jews, because she's saying dumb. She's saying cuckoo for Cocoa Puff, right?
It happened to them. What about the Jewish people that happened to them? What about the Jewish people that happened to them? What about the Jewish people?
And when she says, "Oh, do you think the Jews got reparations?" And we all know the Jews got reparations. Nobody is saying that the Jews got reparations by the United States. Nobody is saying that. But heck, we start looking at the funding that we give to Israel.
I don't like when they just throw S at the end of a group. Like the blacks. Like the what? That's not the name of my group. The black. I'm the Fang Gang. Right? The Fangs. Right? Oh, that sounds cool. Ooh, like some West Side Story type shit. Fangs. The Fangs. Y'all probably couldn't hear the snaps that damn clear over the mic. Fangs. West Side Story type shit with the leather jackets. We just.
Heck, if we start looking at the special laws within our own country, and when it comes under the guise of anti-Semitism, oh yes, 100%. 100%.
Prince actually can play basketball and a bunch of other sports. Too many people have confirmed this shit, and I know they're not saying this for the story. Prince is known for challenging people, or at least he was before he passed, was known for challenging people in multiple sports. It didn't matter. Basketball, hockey, baseball, table tennis. This nigga he didn't care, right? He was a really competitive and athletic dude. He was also on the basketball team when he was a kid. This is facts, right? I did the research because after the fact, I'm like, let me see how true this is. No, Prince really good ball.
They getting reparations more ways than one, fam. More ways than one. Then comes another fallacious talking point of the Irish. You know you have no argument, none, when you've gotten to the bottom of the barrel with the Irish verse.
I'm dark, but I've met darker, bro. That's why I used to always say back then. It's like, nigga, I'm not the darkest person. Fam, there was these two little girls. They look like the sisters from the Proud Family, nigga. The Gross sisters. They was dark. They were purple, nigga. There's no way I was darker than them. And there was this other dude that was fresh off the boat. This nigga was so dark. I remember one time, bro, we was racing. I was like, nigga, I could beat you in a race, bro. Right? He was fresh from Africa. He's like, I bet we raced. I'll whip him. He's like, hold on. My man took his shoes off. Went barefoot. Nigga smoked me. This nigga barefoot, concrete, smoked me. I'm way behind this. Get this fat, like barefoot. Crazy. That happened to me years ago.
Slaves. She then tries to incorporate the audience. A very smart technique, right? To get people on your side. And that is, she asks audience, how many of you guys are Irish? Oh, should the Irish get a reparation?
Should the Japanese get reparations for the internment camps?
Yes,
Should the Irish, all the Irish? Who's Irish in this room? Raise your hand. Should they get, that's a lot of Irish people. Should they get reparations for the Irish did not apply during the Progressive era and all the terrible things that happened to them?
The Irish were never slaves, okay? Irish were never chattel slaves. It never happened. They were indentured servants. Not the same thing. Once again, if you just have a cursory understanding of reparations, of history, of American history. But as I said, they view Black history and American history separate. When many of these white ignorants, many of these white Republicans talk about American history, they're talking about white people. That's what they're talking about. They're not talking about Black history. They're talking about white people. And you know this based off their ignorance of Black history. You ask them about 1776.
This guy hate white people like with a passion. It's like deep down in his veins. He can't stand white people. Just in his heart, right? It's two things he hates. Candace Owens and white people. That's nasty.
They can tell you everything. Oh, yeah, 1776. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Declaration of Independence. Oh, yeah. You ask him simple things about reparations. What? What you mean? What Don't know anything, okay? Don't know anything. Please stop with this foolish drivel of Irish or slave. No, they weren't. And then
Fam, people really think Black people were the only slaves that ever existed in eternity. Fam, there were all types of slaves, bro. White slaves, Black slaves. Right? Slavery existed for a long time. At one point, slavery was like a way that you can claim victory. Like to the victors go the spoil. If I win, we go to war, and I win, you become a slave now. That's how you live on. Maybe you could get a revolt going on or whatever, but this is just the way it was back in the day. I'm talking about like medieval times and maybe even before that, biblical type of ish. Right? Damn, this chair won't move, man. Cord stuck right here. Anyway, I digress. Black people were not the only slaves, right? So it's like some gaslighting type of tactic going on right here, where if you were to bring up slavery and say, "Hey, man, maybe my ancestors were slaves too," you know what I mean? No, he F out of here. He was no. If you were forced to do labor for free, you were a slave. Okay. Let me give you another nugget just for you. If your hat is about to fall apart, throw it away. Lucas, that joint is faded. Like what? And it's upside down and disrespectful to the flag. You don't know what he doing.
Lastly, to wrap up this stupid Sunday, she then pulls out of her bag of Sambo, Larry Elder. Oh, bro. This is just crazy, bro. It's just crazy. You want to know what she says as like an argument for reparations not happening? It was legal. Yes, I swear to you, I kid you not. She got this horrible talking point of it was legal, and that you want to know something? I learned that they gave the slave owners, okay, they gave reparations to the slave owners. You want to know why? Because it was legal.
And you
No, that actually is facts though. To give you compensation for that work that you was about to be missing out on for a little while, bro. In fact, what they don't tell you is most slaves didn't even leave. They stayed on the plantation. What the hell is that? Oh, that's my damn charger cord. Keep forgetting I got this damn charger for my headphones so close to my gaming chair. But yeah, a lot of slaves actually didn't leave the plantation once slavery ended. They actually liked living there, working there. There's a whole bunch of examples you can give just in general and facts about slavery that nobody wants to talk about. But if it was legal, how can you blame people, right? Shit, blame the government. I think like if you really want it, it shouldn't have to come from anybody. Like I've heard people say, oh, well, if your ancestors contributed, then we should get it from you. Nigga, that's insane. That's insane. If it was legal, nigga, some people got slaves passed down to them. Like, how you supposed to know if you born into that? If you was born as like, I don't know, like a royal back in the day and you had slaves, which royals did, and they weren't black, by the way. Right? And, you know, you was a king and a queen or a prince and you was just brought up and thought, hey, this is my servant. You didn't know anything of right and wrong because you thought that that's just what it was. Sometimes it's just what it was. People are a product of the time, period, more so than them actually hating or having this thing. So holding people responsible for stuff that they wasn't even there for sounds stupid and dumb.
I know who got reparations. This is actually fascinating. I learned this from Larry Elder yesterday. In the UK, they decided to give reparations because of the slave trade when they abolished it. You know who they gave reparations to? The slave owners, because black people were their property legally. It was legal, right? So when they got rid of it, they gave them reparations.
Boo boo, sis. My
You said they rounded up the Irish and Scottish children and shipped them to Canada to work on farms. Sound like slavery to me. Sound like slavery to me.
Her being a sister, okay? However you want to identify. Maybe you white, maybe you trans white. I don't know. Come here, boo boo. Do you think that's an argument? Do you think that
Sir, she don't want to go over there, boo boo. She don't want to go to you. She's fine over there. Well, she's fine. It's Candace Owens. But she's also fine over there where she's actually happy. And she don't gotta go over there to you, bro. You know what I'm talking about?
Because it's legal makes it right. Do you goodness gracious. Do you think there was a lot of stuff that was legal? All right. The same reparations you were talking about, the Jews and the Japanese, that was legal too, my boo-boo. That was legal too. That's not an argument. Okay. You just blew out your previous argument with this. You all over the place, girl. You all over the place. just calm down. Calm down with the tap dancing. All right? You don't work for Charlie.
Fam, the whole discussion was all over the place. You compared an incident that happened with her personally to slavery and reparation. What the hell are you talking about? Why you didn't tell the young man that just said something random had nothing to do? He was more concerned about getting a clap back than actual points across. Like you didn't tell him to calm down.
Charlie Kirk anymore. You don't have to be a slave anymore. Okay? You now work for a new Jewish person. Okay? Ben Shapiro. And I don't know how that's going. I know that relationship is strained thanks to Ye. So I'm just saying, just calm down. All right? Just calm down. If you don't know what you're talking about, you don't have to speak on it. Candace Owens, as I call her, reminds me of someone who always has to know something, right? You ask them about a question about this, and they say, well, blah, 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 blah. They always have an opinion on something. But most of the time, that opinion is not grounded.
Not allowed to have an opinion on something? You're literally doing opinions right now. What is he talking about? This dude is crazy. You can't have an opinion on something? Who hurt you? And this should look like Candace.
Or rooted in facts and evidence. It's just an opinion. Please stop talking on Black American history and Black American issues. You're not even Black American, boo. Please stop. And then stop talking.
She can talk about whatever she wants, especially if she's asked. Like, what? This guy's crazy. You can't even speak about Black American. Well, she can talk about whatever she wants, bro. You talking about?
From an ignorant perspective, this type of anti-Black racism, okay, is beyond me. How do you have such hatred for a group of people that you not even...
After he just called people white ignorance like 1,000 times and said they had a lineage of evil? He just fixed his face to say something like that? No, he did not. He didn't fix his face to say. He didn't even do that. No, I don't believe it. I don't believe he fixed his face to even say something like that, bro. That's crazy. Hypocrite on top of hypocrite. This dude is just nasty. Oh, let me hit him with someone.
Shut the fuck up. I know that was you. I ain't even got to look. I should send your ass back to Crenshaw P with his hot ass coat hangers, bitch. Would you like that?
My bad. I was looking for Crenshaw Pete. I thought he was up there. Trying to find him. I thought Crenshaw Pete was up there. My bad. He just talking facts. Fact. You ain't never lie. That's facts.
Even going to look into the history in order to even form somewhat of a coherent argument or rebuttal. That's a level of disrespect that's usually reserved for the white ignorance of the Republican Party or the Democrat Party. Lord, man, those butter biscuits have got to be amazing, bro. They've got to be. Anyways, guys.
Shut up. Shut your punks up. Anyway, guys. Anyway, guys. What's all the head? Remember when he pop locked and dropped it in one of the videos? That was so weird. I don't know why he does all this. Added and drop. It was weird. It was really weird. I think something happened, and I think a girl hurt his feelings, and she looked like Candace Owens. He just never got over it. Or maybe just females that were fine in general turned him down, and he was just like, never again. Anyway, guys, butter biscuits. Oh, okay. All right. I think you need to focus on something else, brother. But that's just my personal opinion. Tell me what yours is down in the comment section. Hit the like button. Watch more videos, man. Appreciate the heck out of you. Hey, guys. Hope you enjoyed watching the video. Now, if you have some extra time, can you do me a favor? Check out my music. I rap, I sing, and I make beats. All of that should be linked in the description. Also, if you want to watch me live stream, you can check me out on BX Beast Boy Live. That's another YouTube channel. It should be linked to my homepage. And you can check me out on Twitch and Rumble. I'm streaming on all these platforms, man, trying to just get out there. Also, if you want to support me, you can sign up for my memberships on my channel, as well as my Patreon for as low as $1. You get exclusive access to a bunch of videos early before you even get it on YouTube, as well as videos that's not ever going to be on YouTube. Stuff that actually got me suspended and banned. It's kind of my anti-cancel culture fund for BXB Sport. You know what I mean? And it also helps me get resources for certain video essays and things of that nature. Check that out if you're able to. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, and join my Discord if you are able to, man. The link should be somewhere within my description or somewhere on my channel. I would really love to see you there, man. That's where you get a chance to talk to me and the rest of my supporters, man. I appreciate you guys. Bang, gang, out.